Chapter 076. You are listening at Mtlnovel Aud. Flying Dragon Academy, like Hidden Dragon Academy, is an academy within the same academy. There are 6 colleges like this in the academy: ordinary students of universities, students of independent faculties, and students of top faculties. As if it were an unspoken rule, the students were also graded. In the previous Ling Moyu incident, ordinary students and college students almost started to move. 0. There was also competition within the academy. Shu Han was worried. Senior brother Moyu, do you really want to go in and brush alone? Lin Moyu nodded. Just as he was about to go in, suddenly a haughty voice sounded on his face: stay out of the way. Chapter 87. If he succeeds, he will make history. Lin Mo's eyes are quick, and he pulls Shu Han over. A knight dressed in full armor walked over with a fierce face. If it weren't for Lin Moyu's fast movements, he might have bumped into Shu Han. Behind him were many others. The knight is burly and nearly 2 meters tall, giving a strong sense of oppression. He squinted at Lin Moyu, full of disdain, then he raised his head proudly. Our Bailey Academy is going to brush the Tyrant Desert copy today. And we are bound to set a new record. Behind him were dozens of people shouting in response. The record for the Tyrant Desert quest has been held for 4 years, set by the Flying Dragon Academy. No one has set a new record in 4 years, which shows how hard the Tyrant Desert replica is, Shu Han whispered. In the past few days, there has been news that Bailey Academy is going to brush the Tyrant copy. It is said that they are well prepared, and for this reason there are several main players who have been stuck at level 30. Some high-level cadets in the academy have also prepared a full set of golden equipment for them. Lin Moyu could understand their thoughts. To set a new record is not only a lot of points and contribution points, but also an honor. The students of the academy will work hard for this honor. At the same time, it can also become a step for them to step into the top college. The knight announced on behalf of the Bailey Academy that he was going to raid the Tyrant Desert quest and set a record set by the Flying Dragon Academy 4 years ago. Then he looked down at Lin Moyu again. Classmate 04, let me know. Lin Mo didn't move, and he didn't mean to let in the slightest. I'll come first, he said lightly, and did not give the right side. The knight frowned. Classmate, do you want to follow us to brush the copy? Sorry, we have a mission this time. I'll take you next time. Lin Mo couldn't laugh or cry. This guy's self-feeling is also too good. When did he ask him to bring 0? Saw that Lin Moyu still did not mean to let it. The knight frowned, feeling a little embarrassed, and felt a little humiliated. I think Lin Moyu is so annoying, but the hundreds of pairs of eyes in the copy hall watched, and he couldn't let Lin Moyu say anything. He shouted angrily, all ready, go into the copy. As soon as his words fell, he only listened to Lin Moyu say to Shu Han, I'm in the book. Shu Han nodded, be careful. Lin Mo's words disappeared, and the vortex of the Tyrant Desert copy also lit up. It shows that there are people inside, and Lin Moyu really went in. The corner of the knight's mouth twitched. This kid is here to make trouble. Go in alone, looking for death. Suddenly, the entire hall of copies became lively. I'll go. He really went in. Even the Tyrant Desert dares to brush alone. What a big guy is undoubtedly. I've never heard of anyone who can single a large copy. If he succeeds, he makes history. It's hard, and I don't think it's likely to succeed. I have been to the Tyrant Desert once. It is too dangerous, and if I am not careful, I will die. If someone else definitely can't, he can't say. The corners of the mouth of the knight led by the Bailey Academy twitched. The team of their Bailey Academy is well prepared to set records, so don't pay attention, and end up paying attention to a little guy with a single brush. He saw that Lin Moyu was still wearing silver equipment, and he is a full set of golden equipment. At this moment, everyone in Bailey Academy felt a little embarrassed. The knight noticed that his momentum had declined and knew that he could not wait any longer. Enter the copy. With a loud gulp, the students of the Bailey Academy rushed over and teleported into the copy. The knight also glanced at the light curtain before entering the copy. 16 hours, 45 minutes and 18 seconds. I will definitely break this record. The Tyrant Desert is a large replica, and it is already level 25, and the charges naturally rise all boats. Lin Moyu paid 500 points when he came in. If you want to eliminate the cooldown, you need 2,000 points. If you brush this copy repeatedly, once is 2,500 points, for times is 10,000 points. For the first time, Lin Moyu felt that the 120,000 points he still had left seemed to not last long. It turns out that the points are so unused, let's hope the record-breaking reward will be a little better. The hot wind swept through, raising the yellow sand, the scorching sun overhead, the scorching sun, and the rising temperature, all telling him that the environment here was harsh. Not far away, sand dunes blocked the view. Lin Moyu found himself in a basin surrounded by sand dunes. Skeleton warriors appeared in large numbers, and a full 125 skeleton warriors quickly ran towards the information on all sides. Topographic maps also appear in my mind. Lin Moyu also walked up a sand dune and saw the endless desert. There is no sense of direction at all. The scorching sun hangs directly above your head, unable to show you the way. Here are copies, not the real world. The scorching sun on the head does not move, it does not point the way at all. Southeast, southwest, northwest, can't tell. According to the record 16 hours, this copy will be unprecedented in size. Just thinking about it, suddenly a skeleton warrior sent a warning, met the enemy. A dead branch suddenly popped up in the desert and entangled the skeleton warrior. However, the skeleton warrior's strength attribute is high, and he directly swung his knife to cut off the dead branch, and then a large tree rushed out of the desert. The big tree is 10 meters tall and has countless dead branches, and as soon as it comes out, it frantically whips the skeleton warriors. The skeleton warrior waved the big knife in his hand, dead branches flew around, and in a blink of an eye, only one pole remained in this big tree. Dying, Lin Moyu arrived, and before the big tree died, the detection technique flew out in time. Desert Ghost Tree, Super Enhanced Elite Monster. Level, 25. Strength, 5,000, Agility, 1,000, Spirit, 2,000. Physique, 6,000. Skill, Death Entanglement. Looking at this attribute, it is very close to the skeleton warrior before the upgrade, even stronger than the boss-level giant python in the mermaid copy. It's a large copy. It's just an ordinary mob, and its attributes are already comparable to the level 24 boss of the mermaid copy. If it weren't for the skeleton warrior being upgraded, it would have taken a bit of effort to deal with it. If it is a bronze-level skeleton warrior before, the full attribute of 6200, dealing with it is naturally no problem, but it takes a little effort. It's like fighting a boss, you always have to cut more, which will be as easy as it is now. After Lin Moyu saw the other party's attributes clearly, he probably had a concept of the monsters in the copy 0, kill a level 25 desert ghost. Tree. Experience plus, obtain a ghost tree branch *5, not only the attributes are boss level, but even experience. Killing one alone can only get 300,000 experience, which is a lot. At this time, the skeleton warriors connected to the enemy, all of them were desert ghost trees. This desert area seems to be the territory of desert ghost trees. There are not a lot of them, they are everywhere. Usually hidden under the desert, when someone passes by, they immediately attack. Skill, skeleton armor. Lin Moyu's palm pressed down on his suit with bone armor. A set of armor consisting of bones appeared on the body, shining silver white in the sunlight. Let the skeleton warrior continue to explore the way in all directions. The controllable range of the black iron level skeleton warrior is only 500 meters. At the bronze level, it reached 1,000 meters. Now the silver level, the range has reached 2,000 meters. Lin Moyu followed the route that the skeleton warrior had passed. More and more areas are being detected. Chapter 077. You are listening at NovelFull.audio. The map in Lin Moyu's mind also became perfect. An hour had passed, and Lin Moyu's detection range was getting bigger and bigger. There was yellow sand everywhere and nothing else, except for the yellow sand. It is a desert ghost tree, and there are no other monsters. After 2 hours of probing, something different finally appeared in my mind. Water. Water was found. 3:10 Lin Moyu hurried over. Standing on the dunes, I saw an oasis. The oasis waterway spreads out into the distance, winding far and wide. Without saying a word, put away the skeleton warriors in other directions. The large number of skeleton warriors instantly appeared in front of them, then rushed to the oasis. When an oasis appears in the desert, there must be danger. Skeleton warriors open the way. The skeleton warrior had just rushed to the edge of the oasis. Boom, the oasis rolls up with large splashes. Then a large number of scorpion-like objects rushed out of the oasis. Lin Mo did not panic at all. he was still on the sand dunes at this time, and he didn't go down at all. The probe blows like a breeze. Oasis giant scorpion. Level 25. Strength 4000, agility 3000, spirit 2000. Physique 6000. Skill poison needle. Each giant scorpion is 2 meters tall, counting the tail. The length is more than 5 meters. There are giant poisonous needles on the tail, which looks very hideous and terrifying. There is not just one poison needle, but a petal-like shape. It emits a faint blue light in the sun. Hundreds of Oasis giant scorpions rushed towards the skeleton warriors. The skeleton warrior was not afraid in the slightest, and the big knife had been raised. If it is another team, when approaching the Oasis, it must be step by step, attract monsters little by little, surround and annihilate them, which is like Lin Moyu, simple and rude. 10 skeleton warriors wielded their large knives at the same time to show their skills. Skill, Berserk Strike. Attack power 3 times its own strength attribute to deliver a furious blow. The big knife carried a red light and blocked the sun. An Oasis giant scorpion screamed and was instantly killed. Kill the level 25 Oasis giant scorpion. Experience plus. Get sharp tail pin *3. After 2 seconds, the other Oasis giant scorpions have already approached. Lin Moyu raised his palm. Skill, Corpse Burst. Chapter 88, The Skill Cultivation Holy Land. Roared, blowing up the yellow sand. The Oasis giant scorpion was wrapped in yellow sand and blown away. The body tumbled in the air. Skills one after another. Explosion after explosion. Big pits appeared. The yellow sand was like rain, and the Oasis giant scorpions that were killed were buried one after another. Pack a lot of experience. Lin put the material into the storage space. Experience takes off again. 1. The experience of each monster is equivalent to thousands of small spiders in the spider's nest. Just one wave of monsters. Experience increased by 8%. Refreshing. Lin Moyu drank lightly in his heart. I didn't expect that after level 20, the experience could rise so quickly. If you can keep frying monsters like this, isn't it as easy to upgrade as drinking water and eating? Others are careful and exhausted to kill the monster. In front of Lin Moyu, it was as simple and easy as chopping melons and cutting vegetables. Experience really reigns in, not just experience, but a lot of material. In the blink of an eye, the monsters on the edge of the Oasis have been cleaned up. Lin Moyu followed the skeleton warrior and advanced along the waterway. The waterway meandered into the distance, and Lin Moyu didn't know if this direction was correct, but at present, there is only one way to go. The rest of the place is full of yellow sand, and you can't tell the direction at all. On both sides of the waterway inhabit a large number of Oasis giant scorpions, their bodies buried under the yellow sand, often with only their tails exposed. From a distance, it looks like a spike. As the skeleton warriors continued to advance, these spikes were also eradicated, leaving only corpses. While advancing, a large number of skeleton warriors were also distributed on both sides. They followed the same direction as Lin Moyu, while clearing out the ghost trees hidden in the desert. The number is not particularly large, but it is all experience. The map of the Tyrant Desert is simply too big. After more than an hour along the waterway, other scenes finally appeared in sight. There is a not too high mountain that appears at the end of the waterway. Lin Moyu also knew why the other teams were advancing so slowly. The first is to find a way, and the second is these Oasis giant scorpions along the way. Each one is no worse in strength than the boss-level monsters of the other quests. The average team, even a full formation of 40 people, takes a lot of time to clear the past. The waterway flows to the end and disappears underground. Some sparse occupations appeared in front of me, all cacti. Next to the cactus creeps a large number of ants, not ordinary ants. Each ant is more than a meter in size and shows fangs. Each foot has barbs, like a large knife with a sharp handle. Desert larvae. Enhanced elite monster, level 25. Strength 2500, agility 2000, spirit 1000, physique 3000. Skill, none that is weaker than the desert giant scorpion, and belongs to the enhanced elite monster, which is similar to the monster in the nightmare level difficulty of the replica of the same level. It's just that this amount, and it's still a larvae. Ants are a very large group. They are hierarchical and have a clear division of labor. The larvae are only the weakest of them. If even the young ants are enhanced elite monsters, the worker ants above it, the soldier ants, Lin Moyu had already picked up his spirits, and he had a hunch that a large number of experience points were moving towards him. Detection has caught their attention. Several young ants raised their heads to look at Lin Moyu. The next second, he rushed over with a scream. The speed is fast, and it feels like it exceeds the speed that the 2000 agility attribute should have. It's fast. Skeleton warriors are faster. Several skeleton warriors blocked them, their hands up and down, clicks twice, direct flash kill, without a little suspense. The attribute gap is too large. Attribute, the skeleton warrior has a completely crushing combat power. The skeleton warrior rushed out and killed the nearby ants one by one. Kill level 25 desert larvae, experience plus. Chapter 078. You are listening at NaNovel Gain Ant Fangs *3, kill level 25 desert larvae, XP plus. Obtain Ant Fangs *3, experience points are steadily increasing. More than 4 hours have passed since entering the copy. Experience has also risen to 15%, and since then there have been no more strange groups. They are all scattered, and the efficiency has naturally dropped a lot. What is this? Lin Moyu walked over and saw a strange-looking cactus. On the cactus hang small fruits. The dark blue fruit, which looks like a grape, is salivating. Indecisive detection. Desert fruit. Can quickly restore a large amount of mental power. It needs to be taken within 5 minutes after picking, and cannot be saved. Then there was a squeak in my ears. A large number of larvae came out of the ground and quickly surrounded themselves. The number is more than 100. These young ants screamed angrily at Lin Moyu, as if to warn Lin Moyu to stay away from the desert fruit. Answering them was the skeleton warrior's large knife. Lin Moyu looked ahead, and a tall mountain blocked the way. Steep cliffs, difficult terrain to climb. At the foot of the mountain are several cave entrances. There also seem to be ants. At the entrance, ant hole, Lin Moyu realized that this was an ant cave. To get through the mountains, you have to enter the ant cave, but there were 5 cave entrances in front of him, and I didn't know which was the right passage, and the idea moved, and the 50 skeleton warriors divided into 5 groups and ran to different caves, and Lin Moyu himself plucked a desert fruit and stuffed it into his mouth. The desert fruit is not as sour as expected, but has a hint of sweetness. The taste is very good. The taste and shape are similar to grapes. Originally, more than half of his spiritual power had been consumed. After taking the desert fruit, the spiritual power began to recover rapidly. The speed was very fast, and in less than a minute, the mental power was almost completely restored. Lin Moyu couldn't help but show shock. You must know that his total spiritual power is 2,900, and with the blessing of the spirit suit, the spiritual power is at least twice that of the mages of the same level. The effect of desert fruit is also too good. The recovery speed was 10 times faster than when he meditated in the skill cultivation hall. Look at the patches of special cacti hanging on the large number of desert fruits. Grab the bull by the horns. One by one, the skeleton mages were summoned. The spiritual power that was about to be full was once again consumed in large quantities. After consuming his spiritual power, Lin Moyu dispersed all the summoned skeleton mages. At this time, the medicinal effect of the desert fruit had not disappeared, and the spiritual power was still recovering rapidly, and when the spiritual power was partially restored, Lin Moyu began to summon the skeleton mage again. When all the medicinal effects disappeared, he took another desert fruit and continued to wait for his mental power to recover. Skeleton mages kept appearing and quickly disappearing. This place seemed to be the best place for Lin Moyu to cultivate his skills. With this alone, Lin Moyu felt that this trip was worth it. Without caring about the consumption of mental power, the skill cultivation speed is fast 0 at the same time that he is cultivating the skill. The skeleton warriors have already rushed into the ant cave. At a distance of 2,000 meters, this is a straight line distance that does not change due to the complexity of the terrain. There are more ants in ant burrows. Kill level 25 desert larvae, experience plus. Get ant fangs *3, kill level 26. Desert worker ants, experience plus. Get ant fangs *6. Shortly after going deep into the cave, the skeleton warrior encountered desert worker ants. From experience, desert worker ants are clearly super enhanced elite monsters, and the level has also reached level 26, and the experience is higher. Stop bothering the skeleton warriors and let them fight freely and explore the map. He went all out and began to cultivate his skills. After summoning the skeleton mage hundreds of times in a row, the skill was finally upgraded to level 3, but this is just the beginning. Lin Moyu was very happy. Such a good place, how could you miss it? This is simply a mecca for skill cultivation. Time passed little by little. And Lin Moyu's skills did not stop for a moment, summoning unscrupulously. The desert fruits were taken one by one, and the spiritual power was always in a state of rapid recovery. 10 minutes later, the skill was upgraded by one level again. I don't know how much faster the speed is compared to being in the skill, good, cultivation hall. In the ant cave, the skeleton warriors continue to explore and advance, and the map is gradually improved. The experience has also been rising. And by this time it has reached 17%. After 3 hours, Lin Moyu slowly stopped. The desert fruit was basically eaten, and the summoning skeleton mage skill was also upgraded to level 20 by him. There is no leader to leader. Lin Moyu checked the attributes of the skeleton mage, and his eyes flashed with satisfaction. 0. Silver level skeleton mage. Strength, 6000, agility, 6000, spirit, physique, 6000. Skill, Ice Storm, Ice Storm, Ice.Storm. Formed within a certain range, causing ice element damage to the target. Attack power depends on mental power. Standing in front of him was a skeleton mage of the cold ice system. A chill flashed on both palms. Ice clumps appear and dissipate. From time to time, there is the sound of ice cracking. After a 30-fold increase, up to spiritual power, Lin Moyu could imagine how terrifying the skeleton mage's attack power would be, and its skill, Ice Storm, is a group offensive skill. Lin Moyu pointed in one direction and gave the command to use the skill. The skeleton mage slapped both hands and shot out a cold light. Chapter 89, Silver Level Skeleton Mage. The ant cave. Exploded with cold light under Lin Moyu's gaze. In an instant, ice and rain mixed. Large expanses of cold ice rained down. The originally hot desert was suddenly frozen into ice. The ice storm lasted for a full 10 seconds before it was over. An area of 10 meters is covered. Group attack skills, and very powerful. The spiritual power of the point is not false. Skeleton mages, as a skill that can only be mastered at level 20, are a little stronger than skeleton warriors, and should also be normal. 2 kinds of skeletons, each useful. However, the skeleton mage also has its disadvantages. That is, it is too mentally draining. Summoning a skeleton warrior requires only 500 spiritual power, and summoning a skeleton mage is a full 1500 spiritual power, which is 3 times that of a skeleton warrior. If it weren't for the fact that he was wearing a spiritual 3-piece suit, relying on his own spiritual power of 1300 points, he wouldn't even be able to summon a level 20 skeleton mage. But I think it's also true that whoever can cultivate the new skills he has just mastered to level 20 at level 2, there is basically no such thing. Look at the desert fruits that are already running out. Most of the consumption is in the second half of the summoning skeleton mage skill, especially after level 15, the consumption is extremely fast. Almost a few summons will consume a desert fruit. It would be nice to be able to take it out of the copy. Unfortunately, the desert fruit cannot be preserved and cannot be brought out in copies. It needs to be taken within 5 minutes of picking, otherwise the effect will be lost. Otherwise, Lin Moyu really wanted to come a few more times and bring out a large number of desert fruits. The rest can't be wasted, just fill the position of the skeleton mage. There are now 125 skeleton warriors, 1 skeleton mage, and 74 empty slots in the summoning space. Chapter 079. You are listening at NovelFull.audio. Taking advantage of the fact that there were still some desert fruits, Lin Moyu planned to fill all these positions and eat a desert fruit, and then summoned 5 skeleton warriors. The number of skeleton warriors reached 130, then he began to summon the skeleton mage with all his might. The attributes of summoning a skeleton mage are random and not controlled by Lin Moyu. For a while, the wind was gusting, and various elements shook one after another. Fire system. The wind system. Electrical system. One by one, the skeleton mages were summoned and appeared beside Lin Moyu. There are in various series. No matter which department of the skeleton mage, the attributes are the same. The difference is in the skills. Fire skeleton mage. Skill, burst flame, inflicts fire elemental damage on the target, and the attack power is determined according to spiritual power. Ice skeleton mage. Skill, ice storm, Ice.Storm is formed within the range, causing ice element damage to the target, and the attack power is determined according to spiritual power. Wind skeleton mage. Skill, Tornado Storm, formed in the range, causing wind element damage to the target, and the attack power is determined according to spiritual power. Electric Skeleton Mage, skill, 5 Thunder Top, inflicts lightning damage on the target, and the attack power is determined according to mental power. Among .them, the Fire and Electric Skeleton Mage skills are single attacks. The Skeleton Mage skill of the Ice and Wind systems is a group attack. The silver-white body is slightly shorter than the Skeleton Warrior, but the soul fire in the head is more vigorous. The elements in both palms are rolling and flowing, showing great power. Lin Moyu felt that his Skeleton Mage was enough to kill a mage professional of the same level in seconds. When the desert fruits were completely consumed, the summoning space that had been vacant for a long time was finally filled. 130 skeleton warriors, 70 skeleton mages, a full 200 skeletons formed an army of skeletons. Lin Moyu felt that the copy of the same level could be pushed horizontally, no matter what nightmare difficulty. That's not a thing. Even the hellish difficulty is not a problem at all, just like the Tyrant Desert where it is now. A large copy that requires 40 people to raid can also be pushed sideways by yourself. The skeleton army is much stronger than the 40-person professionals. Next time, it's time to practice other skills. There is more than one skill to cultivate, as well as bone armor, and slow curses all need to be cultivated. As long as the mental power is enough, these two skills are not difficult. The most difficult thing is the bursting of corpses. After all, there are not so many corpses. After the monster in the quest is killed, the body disappears after a while, and he can't use it excessively. He still needs to leave some mental power for emergencies. It took almost 4 hours before and after cultivating the skill. Lin Moyu has been in the copy for more than 8 hours. At this time, the terrain in the ant cave has been preliminarily explored. The skeleton warriors advanced 2,000 meters and got a clear picture of the inside within 2,000 meters. Lin Moyu found that no matter which entrance he entered, it was actually interconnected internally. This is a lot like a spider's nest. Ant caves are much larger than spider nests, reaching a distance of 2,000 meters deep, which is only a small part. As Lin Moyu entered the cave and the distance narrowed, the skeleton warriors began to move again. They quickly moved through the caves to figure out the terrain for Lin Mo. The ant cave is full of twists and turns, and there are many twists and turns, like a huge labyrinth. There is no edge to be found. Lin Moyu could only choose one direction to move forward. Kill level 26 desert soldier ants, experience plus. Get ant fangs *5. Suddenly get an unusual message. Somewhere in the cave there were soldier ants. According to the division of labor among ant colonies, worker ants are workers, and soldier ants are warriors. The soldier ant is responsible for guarding the queen and will not stay away. If you find a soldier ant, it means that the queen ant is not too far away. Lin Moyu immediately, rushed towards the direction of the soldier ant. The other skeletons also turned in unison. Ant caves are gradually being discovered, and more soldier ants are growing. Lin Moyu stepped into an extremely wide cave. A large number of soldier ants inside were awakening, and it was not until Lin Moyu came in that they woke them up. Hundreds of soldier ants woke up at the same time, shaking their bodies and hissing, rushing towards Lin Moyu. Soldier ant barracks. Lin Moyu thought of this word. Ants build nests, soldiers and ants swarm. There will be their own military camp. Needless to say, here it is, and there must be more than one barracks nest. The skeleton warrior was the first to meet it, and the skeleton mage also moved. This is the first battle of the skeleton mage. Skill, burst flame. Skill, ice storm. Skill, tornado. Skill, 5 thunderbolts. 70 skeleton mages at the same time. For a time, the elements rioted, and spells flew wildly. The roar in the cave is constant, and it is colorful. Lin Moyu was dazzled. When the skeleton warriors rushed to the soldier ants, the soldier ants had already been killed and injured. The spiritual power of the point brought extremely strong lethality to the skeleton mage, far beyond peers. Even a level 30 professional cannot exert as much damage as a skeleton mage, and hundreds of soldier ants in front of him are slaughtered. Although it is not as fast as the corpse bursting, it saves effort. Lin Mo didn't have to move, just stand there and watch a fireworks show. Indeed, it is also quite beautiful, which is incomparable to the bursting of corpses. The soldier ant barracks appeared, and Lin Moyu felt that he should find the right direction. The team continued to advance. and several soldier ant barracks were discovered in a row. The size of the barracks is better than the one. XP is soaring at an alarming rate. At this time, it had reached 32%, and the team pushed all the way without hindrance, and finally entered the depths of the ant cave. There was a buzzing sound in my ears. The skeleton warrior passed a corner and suddenly encountered a group of flying ants, desert flying ants, super enhanced elite monster. Level 27. Strength 6,000, agility 3,000, spirit 3,000, physique 7,000. The skeleton warrior reacts extremely quickly and immediately engages the flying ants. The advantages of powerful attributes are undoubtedly displayed. The power of Gundam. Can inflict massive damage on flying ants, almost fatal. Flying ants, on the other hand, have difficulty inflicting much damage on skeleton warriors. The physique is too strong for flying ants to break the defense. With a few efforts, the group of flying ants was killed. Kill level 27 desert flying ants, experience plus. Get flying ant wings *2. Lin Moyu's eyes lit up. Flying ant wings are one of the tasks in the Tyrant Desert. Each flying ant wing is worth 5,000 gold coins. The flying ants all appeared, and Lin Moyu was now completely sure that his way was right. Flying ants can be regarded as the queen ant's guard, and will never be far from the queen, and in an ant colony, the number of flying ants will not be particularly large, at least not as absurdly numerous as soldier ants and worker ants. The team continued to advance, encountering more flying ants along the way. It's just that flying ants don't have barracks like soldier ants. They are more of 3 for a group. Skeleton warriors advance all the way to kill swarms of flying ants. Unconsciously, Lin Moyu had been walking in the ant cave for nearly 2 hours, and finally reached the end. A huge ant appears in the eye. This ant is 10 meters tall, the whole body is a little bloated, and it looks bulky. 3 pairs of huge wings grew on the back, vibrating a few times from time to time, making uncomfortable noises.